Hi everyone, welcome to Module 10. This is a pretty short module. It's 1 week and it runs from November 11th to November 17th. You do have a individual assignment for it. We'll talk about that. In this module, I really wanted to talk to you about additional data sources. We spent a lot of time looking at getting data into the EDC system or into REDCap, but some data does not get entered by the site. In some cases we're uploading data from other sources like the lab, and in other cases we are manipulating the data in order to be able to quantify that. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of these things, and these include dealing with outside vendors, labs, central labs, echocardiogram labs, pharmacogenetic labs, all sorts of things could qualify. We're going to talk a little bit about how we manage serious adverse events and then what we need to do to reconcile the SAE database with the EDC system. And we're going to talk about, I'm going to have you look at one system called ARIS. There's a couple of them out there, but we're going to look at an ARIS video just to give you a sample of that. We're going to talk about medical coding in clinical trials, and essentially this is when you assign a numeric code to the verbatim text reported by the site about an adverse event or a medical history or a concomitant medication or disease or procedure, and you take all of those different terms and you convert them to a numeric code so that you can count them and analyze the incidence. We're also going to talk about some of the reconciliation of our external databases to the EDC system. I need you to make sure you read in the textbook. There's a couple of chapters that I want you to read. Chapter 9, Managing Lab Data. Chapter 10, Non-CRF Data. Chapter 11, Collecting Adverse Event Data. And Chapter 6, which is Coding Dictionaries and Systems. Then, after you do that reading, I want to make sure you go into our content area. And I want you to work through all these items that I have here. There's going to be a lecture. I'm going to make it a video and a PowerPoint. I want you to read over this PowerPoint presentation on laboratory data management. It's over here too. I want you to watch this video on ARIS and one on Argus. And I'd like you to make sure you look at the medical coding, the adverse event, the recon sections. And then, after you do all of that, you do have an assignment. Your assignment is very simple, so again, don't get caught up in thinking this is complex and you need to do a whole lot of work behind it. What I want you to do is experience the variety of ways we could describe adverse events. And I'm going to have you look at an old dictionary called CoStart. CoStart's really not in use anymore. It has been replaced by the Medra dictionary, but I cannot get you access to Medra, and CoStart is still up and alive, and so we're going to take a look at that. You can see how people used to code data back in the 1980s. And here is a portal to go into CoStart. All you're going to have to do is look at it, click on that, and you're going to be able to go in and type in codes. It's kind of fun to do, I think. So you can just type in different codes of possible adverse events or events, and you can see all the different things that start up from that. So that is what I want you to be doing in your assignment. And sorry, let me just pull this screen down here a little bit. You'll find that in the assignment it's going to tell you specific codes to look up. Get those from the assignment, go to the portal, look them up, and then write up what I ask you to find and submit it. Okay, that's your assignment. Please let me know if you have any questions. I am always happy to talk with you about the work before you turn it in and make sure that you understand what we need to do. Good luck.